Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Charlie. This is Feeding Our Flamingos. Today I'll be sharing what our family of 5 ate for the past 2 weeks. We eat mostly gluten-free, dairy-free, and sugar-free. I'm a busy homeschool mom, so don't expect anything over the top with the editing or the filming in these videos. I really just wanted to share our meals so that you guys can have ideas for your own meals, especially if you're trying to eliminate dairy, gluten, or sugar. So go ahead and comment down below if you like this video so that I know that I should be making more videos like this one. Alright, I'm trying to get this stupid pizza into the oven. Look at this. It tells you to put it directly on the oven rack. I don't understand why. Okay, I couldn't do it. I wasn't about to put it directly on the oven rack because last time I did that, I think a fire started, so that's as good as it's gonna get. Okay, dinner is served. We're having pizza, carrots, sauerkraut, and applesauce. Most mornings we have oatmeal for breakfast, and today is no exception. We're having peach oatmeal. Never made this one before, but it has, I put half water and half coconut milk in the oats, and then I'll put some peaches with cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla, and brown sugar. And then I just scooped about 3-4 scoops, big scoops for my kids, and a couple of peaches. And I've got bananas for anybody who wants bananas. So that's our breakfast this morning. Okay, I'm just plating this up, putting them in bowls. Got some chicken and carrots, and then I'll get some broth and pour it right on over. And then we will likely eat this with chips and salsa or something for the kids' sake. So I'm making lemon bars now for dessert. Tomorrow we're going to dinner at a friend's house. And I want to make them today so that they can have plenty of time in the fridge to cool down and set up. And my daughter is zesting the lemons right now. I'll probably take over when she's tired. We'll be having stuffed green peppers for dinner, and the tops I just took out the middles, and I'm going to keep these to snack on. But this is what we need, is the bottom part of the pepper. I've made stuffed green peppers before, or just stuffed peppers, but not this traditional way. I made it like for Halloween. Alright, I'm stuffing the peppers, and I used a little bit of cheese that we had left in our fridge. We're trying to eat mostly dairy-free, but every once in a while we have a meal that has something with dairy. Okay, came out of the oven, they look good. I used the ground turkey to make these. Easy breakfast this morning, just scrambled eggs and oranges. Some of my kids were a little bit hungrier this morning, so they ate just one of these packets of oatmeal alongside their eggs and oranges. For lunch today, I'm gonna make ramen noodles with a bunch of other stuff, kind of like a cup ramen. So I'm gonna cut up this chicken for it. And the rest of the bones and skin and everything from the chicken the other day that I cooked is probably going to be made into a broth. So I probably got about 3.5 cups of chicken from what I just cut up. Now I'm going to take the other chicken I bought and piece it out so that I can make 2 different meals this week with it, and I'll also be making bone broth with what's left. Okay, now I'm going to make the broth with what I have left here and the other chicken. Start with the other chicken. Then I'll add all the veggies, onion skin, garlic, carrots, and celery. Then I'll put on a good tablespoon of pink Himalayan sea salt and a teaspoon or a tablespoon. I usually just put like that much of apple cider vinegar, and then fill it up with water. I think that's, well, that's good enough. And this is all in the Instant Pot, and I'll be cooking it for 2 hours in the Instant Pot on high pressure. So our lunch is cup ramen basically for a crowd, and we sometimes like to add this sweet chili sauce to it. But yeah, I put chicken, spinach, green onions, mixed vegetables from the freezer, soy sauce. I used some broth that I had in the fridge to cook the noodles in, so here's our lunch. Okay, tonight we're going to our friend's house for dinner, and we're taking these lemon bars for dessert. There's these holes from one of my daughters. She was doing something, I don't know what. She poked some holes. I don't think she was taste testing though. Blended up some crepe batter last night, or actually before we left to our friend's house yesterday. And I left it in the fridge overnight. So I just made some crepes this morning and fruit sauce, and cut up some bananas, and we're having jam with it. That's breakfast. Our lunch today was a quick one. I just made some egg drop soup, and we've got some green onions here that we'll eat with it. And then if anybody wants some chicken, rotisserie chicken, my husband bought some the other day from Sam's Club.
I keep getting hot.
Tonight for dinner we just had some roasted chicken and veggies. Sweet potatoes, onions, and carrots. It's oatmeal again this morning, just rolled oats, topped with some mashed banana, and we use honey, raisins, flax seeds, chia seeds, and nuts most mornings. We used to do a lot more like chocolate chips and peanut butter and even craisins, but I'm trying to cut back on sugar that we eat. We're having rice bowls for lunch. I just put rice in the bottom of my bowl with ground turkey cooked, some roasted vegetables, avocado, and spinach, and then topped it with mayo. For dinner we're having eggplant, roasted eggplant, and basil chicken in coconut curry sauce over rice. We're having scrambled eggs and smoothie for breakfast. It's been really hot here. It's February still, but it's like in the 70s and 80s, so smoothie sounds good this morning. So for lunch today we have just a hodgepodge of foods from the fridge that we've been eating for lunches and dinners over the last few days. Like, we still have some egg drop soup, sauerkraut, chicken, ground turkey, got chicken basil, rice, roasted veggies, chips and salsa. It's all good. For lunch tomorrow, we are taking corn dog muffins, some veggies, and an orange. And because it's a homeschool co-op, my kids all eat in the same room, and so they can share the ketchup and mustard. And they can also reheat their corn dog muffins. Okay, for dinner tonight we're having a lentil chili. And we don't have cheese, so we're gonna just use avocados and chips.
Breakfast this morning is overnight oats. I made them dairy-free. There's no yogurt. There is almond milk in them that I made. And they have already some berry sauce from the crepes we had the other day, as well as bananas, mashed bananas, but I'm also going to add some blueberries that I just warmed up in the microwave.
Dinner tonight is baked potatoes. I really like it with just butter, salt, and pepper, but we're also eating it with the leftover lentil chili we had last night. And my daughter wants me to say that we are also having water kefir. We are having banana bread baked oatmeal for breakfast this morning, and we have some walnuts on the side in case anybody wants some. It's leftovers for lunch again, just baked potatoes, and I'm heating up the lentil chili. I also made some of this chicken salad this morning before we left for homeschool co-op, so we can eat that with our food. Our dinner tonight is ham fried rice with some pineapple. Having more baked oatmeal. This time it's triple berry baked oatmeal. We're gonna have some banana slices on top. Lunch today is some homemade crackers, chicken salad that I made yesterday, and sauerkraut. I've also got some corn dog muffins that my daughter did not eat the other day at homeschool co-op because she left them home on accident. Don't mind my dog barking out there. It's eggs for breakfast. Last night we actually had pizza and a smoothie for dinner. I just didn't show it because I didn't have time. We were running a little late for dinner. But we got pizza from Sam's Club because we had been shopping out until 5:45 or 6. For dinner tonight we're having this dish called mujadera or something like that. It's from the Middle East, I believe. And I was supposed to caramelize the onions, but the onions I had a hard time with. They came out more burnt, so it still tastes good, but one day I'll learn how to make caramelized onions better. Anyways, it's like a lentil and rice dish. It's pretty good. It's vegetarian. It's leftover baked oatmeal for breakfast this morning. Nothing fancy. I forgot to film what we had for lunch today. It was that ramen soup that I make. I showed like last week. But this is tuna pasta, and I added some caramelized onions because I made some caramelized onions in the Instant Pot. I wanted to make it better than I did yesterday, and yesterday it was like burnt, but now they're like mushy. I'm sure they'll taste good though. But yeah, tuna pasta. I forgot to say that we also were having brownies tonight after dinner, and these ones are bean brownies, black bean brownies. I've made them a couple times. This time is not my favorite. I don't know what happened. They are a little too textured like beans tonight. Okay, this morning we're having banana oatmeal. There's mashed bananas in the oatmeal, and we're gonna top them with bananas and walnuts and shredded coconut flakes. I just wanted to show you that this morning we had leftover oatmeal, so I put them in this muffin tin, and I'm going to freeze it. And then when they're frozen, I'll pop them out into a plastic bag and freeze and keep them in the freezer. And when we want oatmeal like really fast, we can just put them in a bowl and reheat them with some milk or water. My son wanted to make our lunch today. He's 7. He set the table. He's so sweet. And we're just gonna have chicken, leftover vegetables, leftover ground turkey. Of course, he put ketchup and mustard on everybody's plate, so I'll eat some. And then I've got some chips and salsa. Our dinner tonight is a simple meal: chicken drumsticks with avocado diced and tomato onion salad. Simple but delicious. I woke up late this morning because I had a headache all night. And my husband made breakfast for everybody, so I'm eating what he made. Scrambled eggs with a little guacamole and tortillas. Okay, lunch today is leftovers. I've got, on my plate, I've got lentils with rice and some caramelized onions. And then my kids are eating the leftover noodles with a little broth. And we also have some salsa and chips. Bean curry is on the menu for tonight for dinner. It has beans, cauliflower, tomato, garlic, onion, ginger, spices, and then there's rice under it. For breakfast this morning, we're gonna just reheat these oatmeal cups that I froze the other day and add some coconut milk for moisture on the stove, and then blueberries and probably some nuts and coconut flakes and honey. Alright, here's the oatmeal after being heated on the stove. It looks like oatmeal, all mushy. And then the kids, I put a few blueberries on the top. Even though they're frozen, the kids like it that way. For dinner tonight, we're having chicken with meatballs that I just reheated, and I made some yellow rice and cauliflower with sweet potatoes roasted. This morning for breakfast, we're having fried eggs and a triple berry smoothie. It just has almond milk, frozen berries, and banana. I put a little bit of honey too. Our lunch today is some more leftovers. We've got the lentils with rice and caramelized onions and some sauerkraut. And I've also got some soup on the stove heating up for my sick kids. I've got some sick kids. And then some of the others are eating chips and salsa. Okay, tonight's dinner is kind of like a lunch because my husband is working tonight, so I made a chicken salad with homemade crackers. We have fermented carrots and pickled beets. The pickled beets I did not make, but the fermented carrots I did. The biggest reason why I made chicken salad tonight is because I'm pretty much out of meat. There's some meat in my freezer, but I decided to go for easy canned chicken. Tomorrow I'm planning to go shopping.